What's up, everybody? This is Zack, aka Zacky, creator of Gel Lag Radio and many more podcasts on the website zack.coffee. That's ZSEK.COFFE. This is Coffee with Zack in English. Let's go ahead and drink some coffee. Obviously, given the time, this is some decaf. Listen, guys, I promised a Manchester United video that's been delayed, so I'm finally going to film it right now. I'm going to also do my content creation for Monday, since it is Monday, and I did the post on my website, so let's do that as well afterwards. But first and foremost, let's talk about Manchester United and what has happened to this season with Ruben Amorim at the realm. Listen, guys, I'm very much upset, as much as many of you guys are. I'm definitely angry and very tired about what has happened. That Manchester United's campaign was completely undefeated in the whole Europa League, but for some reason we were unable to beat the Tottenham Spurs. And that makes me very upset because we needed that silverware, we needed that trophy so that we would, lo and behold, be entered into Champions League competition for next season. That was very important. And the reason that was important is because of the summer transfer season. With the summer transfer season, the transfer window, we could have attracted a lot of great players for the whole summer. But now that we're not going to be in Champions League, a lot of these, AAA players, some of the greatest players that play in the English Premier League, that play in the Serie A in Italy, that play in the Bundesliga, that play in La Liga, that play in Ligue 1, no matter which league that they play in, they're not going to want to play at Man United if we're not going to provide them with Champions League football. That's why it's really upsetting. But we have different variables now. Now, the reason, if you were guessing what jersey I was going to wear, and if you thought Cristiano Ronaldo, I would have worn that jersey because Amorim is from Lisbon, Portugal, where Ronaldo's from Portugal as well. So it would have been like the dream summer to see Ronaldo come back to Manchester United and play for at least 1 or 2 to 3 years. Now, a lot of people think that Ronaldo is tired, and he is very tired, and he might only be able to play 1 more year. The incredible thing that could happen is if we can convince Cristiano Ronaldo to pull a Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now, if remember, Zlatan Ibrahimovic played for so many years. I think he played not just until 41, but almost 42, 43. So it might be possible. We might be able to see Cristiano Ronaldo play at Manchester United this summer, and it's possible. We just don't know. But at the very least, we need to look for a new head coach, and it's very important. And we have a lot of options. But the thing is this, guys. We can have Zidane, but Zidane really wants to play for France Federation of Football, for L'équipe de France, because of the World Cup. The World Cup is upon us. The World Cup is in 2026, right after the summer, after the fall, after the winter, after January and all this. World Cup is next year in 2026. We have to be ready for that. So France, Zidane might want to go to the L'équipe de France. Now, if we don't get Zidane for Manchester United, then the only alternative would be Mourinho. Now, what do we do if Mourinho is not available? Now, if Mourinho is not available and Zidane's not available, then goddamn it, it's time, Cantona. You have to return to Manchester and just and be head coach, or at least be on the coaching staff. It's time, and bring everybody, bring all the great players, and put them all on the coaching staff. Everybody, bring Gary Neville, bring all the guys, bring. I almost was going to say Clooney because of my hair, and that's like this. I'm going to color it this week, I promise. Rooney. Bring Wayne Rooney to the coaching staff as well. We really need everybody back. Even Nani. Why wouldn't Nani be back on the coaching staff? It's possible. Bring everybody back. Chicharito. If Chicharito wants to be on the coaching staff, bring him back. Think about, we could have a super coaching team to really kind of like almost, a USA basketball Team USA at the Olympics. So imagine like a Team USA at the Olympics with with Jordan and Pippen and all those great players that were playing on the in the 90s for the basketball team for United States Team USA, and they won so many medals of Olympic medals. So imagine a super team of coaches at Manchester United, which would obviously what he would do would make sure that we have an amazing season and get us to what we want, which was like around 1999 when we had the treble, when we had the Premier League, the Champions League, and the FA Cup. That's what we want. We want that treble. The treble is necessary. We need to have it. So, Ruben Amorim's from Portugal, so all I ask from him, I ask him to just bring back Cristiano Ronaldo. That's all I ask from him, if he can make it happen. Afterward, I need a new coach. I'm sorry, but the fact that we were unbeaten in the Europa League, the fact that we did not lift that Europa League trophy means we're completely kicked out of Europa League and we're kicked out of Champions League because we're so low on the Premier League table. Let's look at the Premier League table right now. Manchester United is 15 on the Premier League table. We're literally five teams away from being at the bottom of the table. And you know how the bottom of the table can get relegated. So we're literally like one or two teams, 1 to the 3 teams away from being relegated. This is embarrassing. This is an insult to the club. Manchester United needs to be way up higher on the table on the Premier League table. I have dreams. I want to visit Manchester, the city of Manchester someday. I want to be at not only Old Trafford, but I know there's going to be a new stadium someday, and it would be nice to be there. But for right now, this is a very difficult time for Manchester United because we have to look, in the future. We need to look at not just 2025, but 2026, 2027, 2028, because we have to build younger players. We have to build them so that we can be ready in the next future seasons. Please understand, a lot of players around the world are not going to want to transfer to Manchester United this summer simply due to the fact we don't have Champions League football in the fall. We don't have Europa League football in the fall because of those reasons. So we have to find a way to get them to be attractive to them so that they would come and join our club in the summer, in transfer summer window. We need to get a super coach. Let's get Zidane, Mourinho, or Eric Cantona. Let's get Cantona. That would make the fans really happy, and a lot of us would be ecstatic. This might be it. Cantona, I'm sure has thought about it for many, many years. As for myself, I have to be more present, and I'm looking for kind of a place, where I could watch these games, where I could watch Champions League, not just Champions League, I'm sorry, we're not going to be in it, but Premier League games, including early games in the mornings, include like an Irish pub, but that has breakfast food. Just like I used to go to McFadden's in Columbus, Ohio, where we would get up at 5 a.m. to have, we would have French toast with a Guinness or something, just like those guys would do over there. Those kind of fans are all around the world at Irish pubs. It's just that in California, because the games are so early, because of the three-hour difference, a lot of the bars don't open that early to show the games. Now I know there's a pub, a Manchester United pub in Sacramento called the Zebra Club, and I would love to go there, guys. It's just that you have terrible parking. And it's downtown. So I'm sorry, but please open a second Manchester United bar in the city of Sacramento, and I would love to go. Not just Sacramento. I'm very much open to Roseville and Folsom, and so I know there's a couple Irish pubs in Folsom. I would love to go to one of those, and Roseville as well. I like the city of Roseville because it's close to Rockland, and Rockland is very fancy because they have a Tesla supercharger, but Rockland also has a a Porsche dealership, and for some reason, I would love to someday own a Porsche. I'm open to all the German engineering cars. It's just that the Porsche GT3, 911 GT3 RS and the GT4 RS looks pretty amazing. So I'm just I find it very intriguing. Ideally, I like the family car. It's the Panamera GTS. I've seen a Panamera GTS in four door in dark gray, and it looked amazing. I saw it on the road one day, and it was just fascinated by it. Anyway, guys, that was my short speech on Manchester United. Wearing my old Eric Cantona style jersey, sharp. Please make some harsh decisions this summer. We have to get back into it. We have to get a lot of preparation so that we have a good season in the fall. And this summer, I don't expect anything less than we have to win the Premier League next season. We have to. Technically, if we win this Premier League next season, we get our Champions League football the following year. So, yeah. And we should win the FA Cup. That would be great as well. So anyway, that was it for Manchester United. Okay, now that I've done that, let's go ahead and quickly do our content curation. Although I would like to quickly discuss what happened in Paris over the weekend, and I'm very sad about it. So maybe I should do a video in French. I'll do a video in French, and that will be good for the French population. So for the next video for Tuesday, maybe I'll do a video in French and we'll discuss that. All right, let's do our content curation. Let's go straight into it. I wrote that up today so that I can go and let's just go straight through all of it. All right. Putin's sickening statistics: 1 million Russian casualties in Ukraine. This is by The Economist. Up next, The Curse of Kenyan's Long-Distance Runners by 1843. Up next, Meet the Boss, Wendy Sherman, Diplomat Lessons on Finding Common Grounds from the Iran Nuclear Deal. This is by the Economist podcast. Up next, there's a report from the EIU concerning the alarming market uncertainty, and raising concerns for a U.S. recession. This is from the EIU. Be sure to download the report. Up next, HBR's best practices for supporting employee mental health. This is by Harvard Business Review. Read it, please. A lot of us do with mental health. This best practices really helps a lot. Up next, from BBC News, UN calls for investigation into killing near Gaza aid distribution site. Up next, how the U.S. and China play the fentanyl blame game. This is by Bloomberg. Up next, Alice, 34 dead in India's northeast after heavy floods. This is by Reuters. Up next, Gaza mother bleeds to save emancipated 5-year-old. This is by Al Jazeera News. Up next, Peace Out Knicks. This is by The New Yorker. Up next, Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 first drive hype meets hyperspeed. This is by The Verge. Up next, the big bad bond market could derail Trump's big, beautiful bill. This is by Vox. Up next, Diggs founders explain how they're building a site for humans in the AI era. This is by TechCrunch. Up next, can nuclear powers really fuel the rise of AI? It's by MIT Technology Review. Up next, new data confirms it. AI is taking human jobs. It's by Business Insiders. Up next, I have a big spiel about La French Tech Grenoble, La French Tech Alps. So if you're in La French Tech Alps, which includes Grenoble and Annecy, be sure to check it out. It's on LinkedIn. I met those guys, a couple of those guys, back when I was on my short trip to France back in March. I hope to join them again soon. I don't know when. I don't know if it'll be the fall. It's undecided. It's for the right time. For the right time. Up next, from The Guardian, Utah teenagers located safe and in good health after going missing in April. This is a very uplifting story. After she was missing, looks like she was found, so this was really good. In Russia, airfield attacks Ukraine aims for strategic and symbolic blow. This is from the New York Times. Very important story. Be sure to check that out. Up next, Bernie Sanders offers blunt breakdown of why Kamala Harris lost. This is from Huffington Post. Up next, when Mission Impossible has no mission. This is from The Atlantic. Up next, Supreme Court allows Trump to begin removing 500,000 immigrants from 538. Very sad story. Read it, please. Up next, Black Democrats fume over 2024 while searching for a leader in 2028. This is from the Washington Post. Up next, the PSG of 2025, more global than French, has a unique place in the history of French football. This is from Le Monde. Up next, how to view the Northern Lights in the U.S. this week. This is from Mashable. Up next, there's a not safe for work, so be sure to check that out. Up next, how the Korean right turned MAGA ahead of election as South Korea towards the snap presidential election on June 3rd. Or the far right is following the Trump playbook and aesthetics. This is from The Intercept. Be sure to check that out. Up next, why some people struggle to form mental images. It's by Nigeo. Up next, Ukraine and Russia hold peace talks after a weekend of drama, escalation, and fighting. It's from NPR. Up next, Sacramento Afghan community faces uncertainty at TPS ends. Despite Cap Radio News, very sad story. Be sure to check it out. It's on Cap Radio News. Up next, Gaza ou la faillite de l'Occident. This is from Le Monde Diplomatique. Up next, from foreign policy, how Russia responds to Ukraine drone attack depends on Trump. Trump needs to defuse the situation, said the former director of Russian analysis at the CIA. Up next, the end of the long American century. This is by Trump and the source of U.S. power. This is by Foreign Affairs. Up next, reframing the French Indo-Pacific, La Réunion, France's strategic outpost, The Diplomat. Up next, singularities in space-time prove hard to kill. This is from Quantum Magazine. Up next, voici un claustron, un amplificateur micro-ondes fonctionnel devenu fondamental dans la technologie des radiofréquences, from CERN in French. And then an article from NASA. NASA ESI begins study of oral electrojets. All right, that was it. Okay, guys. Like I said, I'm going to do a video for in French for tomorrow. But yeah, the unrest in Paris was very, very sad. There was over 700 people arrested, 200 wounded. There was like 2 people that died, and it was just very, very sad. And you know, it's very good for the city of Paris for PSG, because now people will watch La Liga, the French French league of soccer, football. But all the unrest, all the destruction throughout the city of Paris was really unnecessary, and it was very, very sad. So even when the Champs-Élysées were boarded up, they still managed to destroy a lot of stuff, and you know, it was very, very, you know, very, very, very sad. A lot of cars were burnt and all that. It was really bad. All right. By the way, guys, I saw Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. It was really good. I saw it in IMAX. I really recommend it. And you know, get to the movies, you know, and grab a bucket of popcorn and watch the movie. It was really, really good. I really recommend watching it in IMAX to get the full viewing, and it was just really, really fun and really awesome. All right, guys, I think this is gonna be it for my video for tonight. As you know, I've been doing some very important videos lately on my gaming live streams. I've had my my jackpot video, my 7-7 video with the man who erased his name. I was so excited to play this game, and it kind of spoils me, the Yakuza Like a Dragon game, which is the game that takes place before, and the game that takes place after is Yakuza Infinite Wealth. But like I said, I just couldn't wait anymore, and I was tired of leveling up on Yakuza Like a Dragon. I was unable to defeat the boss on the chapter 9 or chapter 15. Anyway, guys, there's big gaming news later this week. There's the Summer It's like a summer gaming fest or something. Summer. All right, so there's Summer Game Fest, which starts on June 6th. So June 6th sounds like it's Friday or Saturday. It's Friday. It's Friday, and it starts at 2 p.m. And then um, another important date is WWDC. WWDC is going to be on Monday, June 9th. A bunch of Apple news, as you know, the new OS system going from 18.5 to 26 or something like that. And then, Google I/O already happened. You can watch it on YouTube. And I think that's it, guys. I will. Well, there's a big presentation of Death Stranding somewhere in the world, and it's live streaming on June 8th. So look forward to that. It's on YouTube. Very exciting stuff. All right, guys. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been using the website, the blog, all the writings for over 10 years, podcasting, Chill Like Radio, and all this and that for more than 14 years. I accept all donations. It really means a lot, whether it's Venmo, PayPal, GoFundMe, crypto, any of that. But my PayPal is paypal.me/IamZacky. So that's PayPal, PayPal.me/IamZaki. PayPal.me/IamZacky. Whether you donate $1 or $50, whatever you donate makes a huge difference and helps me power through, whether it is to be able to buy for a meal, buy my coffee, pay for gas, and all these accolades, or pay for internet, things like that. Please understand, while my website is called Zack.coffee, I do not sell coffee yet. Maybe someday I'll sell coffee. Right now, it's Coffee with Zacky because for the longest time, I've been eager to just have coffee with a significant other, with my wife, or with with a woman, or with a bunch of with guys. But the thing is, it just it ended up being that I just got coffee by myself and worked on myself for many years, especially between the years of 2017 until 2020. Yeah, it was really until for those 3 years, almost every day at the coffee shop, working furiously on the computer, making podcasts, writing posts, writing in a journal, reading books, just really built my startup, Zack Technology LLC. And I miss going back to Temple. I haven't been back to Temple Coffee in a while. Like I said, I got poisoned at the Folsom location, so I don't feel safe there. I need someone to write an apology and write me a check or something. And until I get that, I can't come back. And then, I'm very eager for Blue Bottle Coffee. I love Blue Bottle Coffee, and I hope for them to open a location in Sacramento. And I think when they open, it's going to be super popular. I don't go to Starbucks. I go to Starbucks once in a while. I don't, it's very overpriced and slow internet. I go to Pete's sometimes. Pete's is nice. I like Pete's. Okay, guys. Peace. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot, okay? Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Until next time.